Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming through. My name is Taurence. I'm actually doing a YouTube launch and a book launch pretty much at the same time. I wrote my book kind of as a challenge, and I also wanted to have something that I could hand down to the next generation. I wanted my words to be known. I do share. I share a lot. I share with my family and friends. So I wanted to write a book just to show that I do write and that I do share. So my channel, I'm gonna do some book readings and some commentaries, just like most people do. And I'm gonna read from my book, and then eventually I'll be reading from other books, not just my book. So I do want to first say that my book, it's called The Book of Taurence, Walking in Peace in a Warlike Environment. And I'm pretty proud of my book, and I'm happy with what I was able to accomplish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read the back of the book and then the beginning of the book. As far as I'm going to read the back page, the description, what people will see when they actually pick up the book. So the back description, it says that this writing is an added resource for people who are already walking in peace in a warlike environment. Pursuing our own personal peace should be important to us. Using our wisdom in harmony with our good, clean energy is the underlying message. Arrogance and supremacy is what the book is discouraging. Walking in peace is challenging, but achievable. Using all of our inner resources is always necessary. America has a variety of environments. Enjoying our environment is the best way to walk in peace. About the author, Taurence Chisholm is a native of Baltimore, Maryland, and a graduate of the University of Delaware. His spiritual walk began soon after college. His main question was, why were certain books removed from the original Holy Scriptures, and what do those books talk about? Presently, he's a non denominational ordained minister and a disciple of peace. His beliefs revolve around love, peace, and wisdom, and he sees goodness and beauty inside of most people. He believes that the light of creation moves us. Now I'm going to start and read from the beginning. I first and foremost identify myself as a spiritual human and a disciple of peace. A human being whose humble light transmits good, clean energy. Thankfully, I can boldly say that there's no ugly darkness inside of me. I can also be identified as a spiritual American based on my origin of birth, or BTS 3514, my handle, or an African American or a Black American for an employment application, or for certain superficial people who mainly see skin color as stereotypical human behavior. If some of us are bold enough to kill each other for trivial reasons like skin color, then I'm bold enough to talk about hate, deception, war, and fear. Moreover, I seek knowledge with humility and curiosity while also asking questions. That's my main approach to understanding my surroundings as well as comprehending the variety of books I've read. One of the first books that I read about the spiritual realm was The Ascension of Isaiah, a short but very powerful book. A few other books I've read include The Gospel of Thomas and The Gospel of Mary, The Apocalypse of Moses, The Apocalypse of Peter, and The Apocalypse of Paul. the story of Adam and Eve, Ethiopia's, Book of Jubilees, parts of the Kibra Nagas. Spirituality revolves around how we treat people, along with how we treat ourselves and everything else in this world. We do have the potential to evolve spiritually by becoming wiser and more mature. Most religions revolve around the worship of a spiritual source. Therefore, religion can be plural. However, spirituality is singular. Using love first is always the easiest and the best way to treat people. Thank you, Dad. Rest in peace. For teaching me that if I treat other people good, good things will come back to me. Thank you, Mom, for encouraging me to follow my wisdom. I'm going to read a little more at another time, but I just wanted to share one of my writings that I send out to my family and friends, and I called this one my care statement to my family and friends. Life, along with people and moments, are not always perfect, and I'm not always perfect, but I do care about life, people, and moments. So I try to uplift the moment and encourage people most of the time. I'm not rich or high class or high status. I just like life and enjoying people. And I don't need to be the best at that. We're all one of one who need each other. And genuine you is who I like and care about the most. Hopefully, you'll hear from me again with my second reading. I'm going to read a little more from my book, and I might read a little bit from The Ascension of Isaiah.